Scratch. Today we're going to make a relatively simple project, but I want you to be very successful with this one, so it's going to be kind of cool. And we're going to make fidget spinners. We're going to make a cat fidget spinner, and then we're going to make some other animal fidget spinner. So a fidget spinner, as you well know, is something that spins when you click it. So let's go ahead and start with that. So we're going to say I'm on my sprite, and I'm going to rename this spinner 1. Or maybe I'll call it cat spinner. Cat spinner. First, let's just make sure I can make it spin. So when this sprite is clicked, or when I am clicked, let's see, can I find that somewhere? When this sprite clicked, motion, turn 15 degrees to the right. Now let's just see what happens. I can hit the green flag. That doesn't seem like a fidget spinner because it's not spinning a lot. It spins just a little bit each time I click it. If I wanted it to spin forever, I could say do this, and then as soon as I click it, it spins. But that's not really how a fidget spinner works either. What a fidget spinner does is when you click on it, it spins a certain amount, and each time you click on it could be like hitting it, and then it goes faster and faster and faster. But when it spins, it also starts to slow down. So eventually it stops. So what I want to do is I want to forever spin, but not by 15 degrees. I want to forever spin by a variable. So the variable is how fast it should spin. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to say, I always want to be spinning. And but instead of always spinning 15 degrees, I'm going to spin by a variable. And I'm going to use this variable, and I'm going to say make a variable, and it's going to be cat spin, or let's see, spin rate. I'll just call it spin rate. And I'm going to say it's for this sprite only. So this guy is going to have access to spin rate, and it's just going to be for him. So to show that it's just for him, I'm going to call it my spin rate. And I'm going to try to get in the habit of whenever I create a variable for a sprite only, a local variable, I'm going to start with the word my. So my spin rate. All right. So I guess when I haven't clicked him at all, I want my spin rate to be 0. So at the very start of the program, when the green flag is clicked, I want my spin rate to be 0. And then I'll turn by my spin rate. So here it is. My spin rate is 0, and he's turning at 0. Okay, pretty good. Now, when this sprite is clicked, what I could do is I could set my spin rate to, let's say, 15. All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to click on him. He's not going faster. And the problem here is that my spin rate is permanently set to 15. In order to make him go faster, I don't want to set my spin rate to 15. I want to change my spin rate by, let's say, 5. Okay, so I'm going to make, so let's see what this does. So I hit green flag, and this happens. My spin rate is set to 0. And then forever, it's turning by 0. So obviously, it's not turning. Now, when this sprite is clicked, change my spin rate by 5. So this is going to go up by 5 when I click on him. All right, now if I click on him again, so this is me hitting my spinner. And he's going faster and faster and faster and faster. He's now at 85, okay, something like that. If I were to hit the green flag again, it changes to 0. And I need this line here, set my spin rate to 0, to reset the guy. But you know what's interesting is that what it should really be doing is spinning and slowing down. So maybe what I should do is I should decrease my spin rate always by 1. So let's see, I'm going to say when this is clicked, green flag is clicked, control forever, change my spin rate by -1. So I'm going to make it go down. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh no, it's now spinning backwards. I can probably make it spin forwards if I click on it enough. I have to click a lot because it's decreasing the number all the time. It's sort of a race between me and the computer as I spin. Okay, I'm still clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking, I'm clicking. I'm clicking like crazy. Okay, obviously this is not what I want. Okay, so I guess what I don't want is I don't want it to always go negative. I want it to just go negative until it stops. So maybe what I should say is I want something like if my spin rate is greater than 0, then subtract 1. All right, so let's try that. If my spin rate is greater than 0, then change my spin rate by -1. All right, let's try this. Okay, it's set to 0. Now, this is not doing anything because my spin rate is not greater than 0. But if I click on it, it slows down. I don't think I'm getting enough oomph out of each click. 5 is probably not enough. I'm going to change this by 30. So every time I click on it, it's going to become 30. Let's see. And it's going to slow down. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to click on it and then have it slow down. That's pretty good. That looks like a fidget spinner. I probably just need some sound. So let's get some sound going. Let's see what sounds are in here. I wonder. Sound. I usually don't do sounds, but sounds. So if I click here, I can choose sounds from library. Effects. Boing, bubbles, chomp. Let's see if any of them sound like, oh, what's a rattle? Ooh, that's a great sound for a fidget spinner. Okay, so I'm going to import this one by double-clicking on it. There's the rattle. Okay, good. So what I can say now is if I go to my scripts, if my spin rate is above 0, then play sound rattle. Now I can also do this, play sound rattle until done, instead of playing sound rattle. I wonder what this does. I wonder what the difference is. Let's see. Doing a little experimentation here. No, I like it the other way. Oh, but you know what's going on? I know what's going on here. The sound is actually very loud, or very long. Check this out. I can actually edit this sound a little bit. Let's see. I wonder if I can do this. What if I just take all this out? So I just highlighted it by clicking and then dragging across, and now I'm going to hit return. And now I'm going to click over here at the very beginning, hopefully, and drag across. Okay, so I just have this. Oh, this could be bad. We'll find out. All right, so I'm going to play, let's see what happens now. That doesn't sound good at all. A little tick there. Okay, and I'm going to take this out and go like this. That's better. I mean, it's certainly annoying, but it's working. So I've got a sound that works for my thing. Let's go ahead and edit my sound again. I just want to take one more look at it. Effects. softer. Make it a little softer. Okay. I could play with other things too. But anyway, so I've got a rattle. So let's take a look at my code now. I've got a cat that spins. It plays a sound, and then it changes the spin by -1. And let's see. Then it increases its click speed, my spin rate. Now, because my spin rate is a local variable that only applies to this spinner, right? Look what else I can do. I can go, let's choose somebody else, and make something else spin. I don't know. How about spinning? I don't like unicorns. Why do I not like unicorns? I just don't. But I do like hippos. So let's make a spinning hippo. Okay, and we've got all this code for the cat. We could actually take all this code from the cat and just drop it onto the hippo. So check this out. If I go like this, it doesn't look like it did anything, but when I open the hippo, you're going to see that it's there. So what? It should be there. Oh, I dropped it the wrong place. You have to drop it down to here. Whoop, there, whoop, and there. Whoop. Okay, so now when I look at the hippo, all that stuff is actually there. So let's see if the hippo works. Okay, it all works except for the sound. I don't know why the sound doesn't work. Maybe you have to import the sound here as well. Yeah, I guess you do. You have to import the sound for each guy, which is kind of stupid. But we'll just do it. In fact, maybe we'll do a different sound. We'll do bubbles. I like bubbles. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. And scripts. Play sound. I have to change this to bubbles. Bubbles. All right. It's sort of making a sound. It's not as good as this one. Let's see if I can. I wonder, how do I get the sound from Cat Spinner? He's got a sound. Sounds. Can I take rattle and drop it onto hippo? I wonder if that'll work. It worked! Oh my gosh, it worked. So I actually can play this sound just like with the cat. So, nope. Oh, I know why. Because I still need to say, please play sound rattle. Okay, and we've got two spinners that operate independently. Now, one of the things that happens with this is you can drag them around. Maybe I never want them to move. So if I never want them to move, what I can do is for each of them, I can say this. I can go, when green flag is clicked, control forever, go to its current position. This is its current position. And now if I go to the hippo, or actually if I drag this piece of code to the hippo, okay, notice that it says 128.16. So if I were to hit go, it would overlap with each other. I don't want that. What I really want is over here, this number just changed. So I'll drag this over here and take that out. And now they're frozen where they are. And I've got a spinner. I'm going to go to data and hide my spin rate so I don't see it. Do you notice, by the way, it says cat spinner, my spin rate? And then here it would say hippo1, my spin rate. That tells you that they're local variables. The fact that it tells you which sprite it applies to. So if you've had zero luck creating a really effective project and getting one completely running, please go ahead and do this project where you have two spinners running. We'll call it spinner. Because I really think you can do this project. And make sure you save it. Okay, that's it.